So you see the word broad spectrum and PA blah 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 all over sunscreen bottles, but no one explained to you what they actually mean. They sound technical and they look official, but without context they don't really tell you much. Hi, I'm Ariane, your skincare educator. Welcome back to my channel where we discuss all things skincare. Before we actually talk about the broad spectrum and the PA rating, we need to understand the light they're measuring. Every day the sun sends down 3 types of ultraviolet light. You heard of them before: UVA, UVB, and UVC. Each one of them behaves differently in our skin. UVA has the longest wavelength, so it's going to travel the deepest. It moves past the surface and settles in the lower layers of the skin, which is why it's the main driver for tanning and most long-term aging. Things like uneven tone, fine lines, and dark spots. UVB is shorter and it's a lot more energetic. It mostly hits the top layer of the skin. That's the wavelength responsible for sunburn, and it plays a major role in skin cancer. Even though the ozone layer of the earth absorbs a lot of the UVB radiation, the part that actually reaches us is strong enough to do a lot of damage. UVC is the shortest, highest energy band. Natural sunlight doesn't give us UVC because the ozone layer blocks it completely. The only time people run into UVC is around industrial equipment, and it can burn the skin and the eye real quick. So they begs the question, why does all this matter? When the sunscreen says broad spectrum, it means that it's been tested to protect you against UVA and UVB. Without that term, the sunscreen only measures UVB and tells you nothing about UVA. And that brings us to the PA Plus system. PA stands for Protecting Grade of UVA. It's a rating system used a lot in Asian and European countries to measure how strong that UVA protection is. The more percent you see, the higher the UVA defense. A general rule of thumb is that PA Plus gives you some UVA protection, PA++ is moderate, PA+++ is strong, and PA+++ is the highest on the scale. It's honestly a great system to have, but as long as you see broad spectrum on the sunscreen, you know you're covered. And that's everything you need to know for now. There's definitely more to the topic, but that's for a whole separate video. Please don't be mad at me for taking too long to post. I quickly realized YouTube requires a different kind of stamina. It's a whole different breed of content, I swear. If you want to go deeper into sunscreen and dark spots, I wrote a full guide called The Dark Spot Solution on my Etsy account. I also put together an exfoliating guide and a skincare dictionary so you can finally understand every ingredient in your routine. Make sure to follow all my socials at Ariane Murphy for more behind the scenes skincare education that don't quite make it to this platform. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!